Hi, and welcome to Nerds Against Normality, the podcast where we dive into movies, games, TV, and all things nerd culture. This week, we're reviewing Ladies First, the new Netflix comedy that turns the tables on modern gender dynamics. Is it a laugh out loud funny, or does it struggle to land its message? Let's get into it.
I would like someone to give me Prada after sleep with me. Alas, no. Just diseases.
Alas, no.
What have you been up to? How's that job going? Did you get that promotion because you've got a penis?
You don't fuck around with dick capes.
No, you don't.
It's so dangerous. Again, health and safety.
Ben hates
Bitches.
Ben hates women.
Here it is. Oh, Ben hates the female film and didn't like Wuthering Heights.
I'm Harry, your host. And sorry, how rude of me. It's Ladies First this week. So joining me is Vic, who for once gets to enjoy a film where the female lead is listened to, respected and appreciated. I would just like to say how much we appreciate you on this pod.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's cool and everything. But as I was saying, I'm Harry, your host. Unfortunately, much like a promotion, a six-pack or a functioning sleep schedule, big dick energy is apparently not something I naturally possess. According to the film, my best route to confidence would be penis filler, which is a devastating thing to learn about yourself from a comedy. And of course, there's Ben.
Oh no.
Ben has spent years attempting to acquire a prestigious, high-powered career in a universe where men are already in charge. If nothing else, the film offered him a glimpse into an alternate reality where at least he'd have an excuse.
It was so accurate.
Just to warn you all, this podcast will contain a heavy amount of swearing, adult themes, and the occasional bullying of Ben. Please follow, rate, and subscribe to us on all the social medias, plus wherever you get your podcasts from. Make sure you join in the fun by taking part in our Spotify polls, and please go and buy our merch over at
nanpodcast.tmail.com.
Thank you very much. Okay, Vic, this was your pick, so it's going to be your one thing. And I'm so excited to hear what you've been up to.
I'm sure you are. This week, Rob has been away for work, so I had full control of the television.
Nice.
So I have watched a lot of Below Deck,
Oh.
which is a reality TV series where we follow the crew on super yachts.
Super yachts?
Yeah.
What's the difference between a yacht and a super yacht? Is this like Dragon Ball Z
Size.
characters? Where
A
it's
super
like,
yacht as a super yacht
you
is-
get base form, and then once they've attained and the next level, they go super yacht.
The whole yacht.
Super yacht level 2?
Yes.
Size and service. So the size of the yacht and how much stuff you've
But
got
it is
on board and
exactly
what
the
you
same
can.
way, how you would upgrade it. It lights on fire. How it does that in the water, we don't know. And it will just grow into a big
Does super yacht level 3 have long hair?
Massively. Yeah.
Sure, I don't understand the analogy, but yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's,
I'm trying to bring some nerd to
I
this.
forget.
And we've got 3 series, 3 strands of the show. We've got Below Deck, we've got Below Deck Mediterranean, where they all happen in the Mediterranean,
Mid-deck.
and Below Deck Down
Whoa,
Under.
slow down, Vic.
I know, where all the yachts are in Australia
We've
or
got below deck, mid deck, top deck.
top deck. And we just follow the crew. So we follow the stewardesses, we follow the chef, we follow the bosun, we follow the deckhand, we follow the captain. Occasionally the engineers show up on screen because something is happening with the boat.
Pirates.
We haven't met any pirates. And then we meet the guests that come on board for their charter and we learn all
Is it
that.
like a bunch of D-list celebrities?
No, it's just rich people.
The worst. Please fund our pod.
What, the rich people?
Yes, please.
We need a nan yacht, which will power up eventually.
Wouldn't
I
that
won't
be
even take a
delightful?
super yacht. I just want a yacht.
Yeah, because we know...
I'm not fussy.
Because we know with time,
And
it
training.
will become a super yacht with training, yes.
So is it dramatised? Is it like, oh my God, this guy ordered a medium steak and it's come out well done. What will we do?
Yeah.
This is the worst thing to ever happen to anyone, ever.
Yeah.
So one of the episodes I watched this week, there was a group of, they all owned stripper
I'm back in, Vic.
establishments. Yeah.
You know, you
Which is
tease
why-
me with the super yacht.
But how does this relate to a man?
Now, yeah, so this group of strip clubs, that's the word I'm looking for. So they came on board, they'd come for a really good time, but one of them got so hammered that she wasn't following orders from the captain, and whatever the captain says goes. Yeah.
She's running. Oh, the plot thickens.
I know, ladies first this week.
It
and
is
ladies
so
are
good
in
to see
charge.
women succeed.
Yeah, isn't it just?
It is, yes.
She got really drunk, she didn't eat anything either, and then they decided to go for a swim because they get all the toys out, they get the jet skis out, they get inflatable
Lilo.
lilo, banana boat, that sort of thing. And they say to her, you can go in the water, but you have to wear a life jacket because you are so drunk.
Yeah.
And she was like,
They've let what into the ocean?
Into the ocean.
Not the pool that's on the super yacht. Is there a
There's a hot tub, not
There's a
pool.
hot tub.
Yeah.
For amateurs.
And
That's
she...
the super duper yacht.
Super
Sorry.
duper yacht. Yeah, so she decides to jump in the ocean without any safety equipment.
That's for sure.
And she shouts at all the deck crew, starts calling them assholes for ruining her fun.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And that she can swim, she knows how to, she kept going, I know how to swim, I'm fine, I've been swimming for years. In the end, one of the deckhands gets her out the water and then she starts throwing punches. And the captain's like, if you don't go into your room and sober up, I'm kicking you off the boat.
Oh my God, he sends her for a timeout.
Yeah, he sent her for a timeout.
Think about what you've done.
How do you kick her off the boat? You're in the middle of the water.
So he calls the police, is what he does.
The water police.
Well, they're not far from land.
Hello, Aquaman.
Can you get a better superhero, please, to come over?
Yeah, and he kicks her off the boat for being drunk and disorderly and disrespecting the captain.
Good.
What I like about this whole scenario, right, is that she's jumped off and the film crew were like, fuck safety, let's film this bitch.
Yeah.
Hopefully she drowns.
There's a bit,
Because that'd be really good for clicks.
there's a bit of controversy around below deck for that sort of stuff.
Yeah, there's...
Well, there's an element of like filming people at their worst, right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's reality TV. Isn't it?
And that's why it's brilliant, because you're following these
Train wrecks.
train wrecks on TV. Then there was a group of gay porn stars. They were another group.
And now I'm back in.
Now Ben's back in. And they had a S&M night where they all dressed up in kinky attire. And the crew... this is something I didn't mention. So when guests come on board, they can put their preferences out, like what kind of theme nights they want, what food they want, what they want to do whilst they're out there. Do they want to go and canoe off the boat? Do they... whatever. And this group of gay porn stars wanted an S&M night. So the crew all dressed up as well. And like...
Oh, could you imagine being like... Oh, Ben, I'm on a 12:10 tonight, mate. What have we got today? What's in the calendar? Harry, sorry, but you're going to have to dress up as a gimp. Oh, fuck.
Cool. Right.
But they do it, and they do it because the money is
I bet they-
amazing.
Yeah. I mean,
We know someone who has done work on yachts.
Do we? Who do we know? You've worked on yachts?
Yep.
Did you get dressed up in yachts again? Why not?
Well, not for...
less worked on, more captured.
Look at me, Ben. I'm the captain. It's like, I'm not the captain.
So, how many seasons have you done?
Only one. I wasn't there very long.
So
Because
you are a green deckhand.
A green seaman, yes.
It's a green. Ew.
So kind of like the karate belt system.
Yeah.
And then you get stripes. So if you're green, like brand new or very early into your career in yachting, you get one stripe, and then
Once you fight a yellow stripe
yes,
and you win,
then you get the second.
you get promoted to yellow
yeah.
You
stripe.
take their belt.
But it is excellent. It's great reality TV if you love reality TV like I do. But there is also glimpses into actually how the yacht is run, and you learn about the captain, and you learn about how he's got to that position and how he moves, and you see them dock the yacht in every episode, and how much time and effort and work goes into it, and how it's not just the captain driving it, sailing it. It's got everybody is on the walkie-talkies saying distances and
I'd be interested in the money side of it. I'd be interested because obviously it's super expensive to buy and run.
Yeah.
And then they're paying for the privilege of dressing up the staff as gimps, and you know, I guess that doesn't come cheap. When I looked into it last, which fair enough was a few years ago now.
The outfits and the oil alone will send you into the thousands. Yeah, they
get tipped like $1,500 per person.
When I was
each charter.
Fair enough.
It's great. I love it. It is trash TV, absolutely, but there is a lot of layers to it, and you can learn about the industry.
Was that the next joke there? It wasn't
very good. Very good. Well, from one rich person to another, shall we get on with the review?
On with the film review.
The film review.
Ladies First is a 2026 Netflix comedy directed by Thea Sharrock and starring Sacha Baron Cohen, Rosamund Pike, Emily Mortimer, Richard E. Grant, and I will say Richard E. Grant at every opportunity because it's a stupid name, Charles Dance and Fiona Shaw.
Richard E. Grant, yeah.
Richard E. Grant. It sounds like Richardy.
Yeah.
That's how you used to say it, Richard.
Yeah. Anyway, the film follows Damien Sachs, a wealthy and self-absorbed advertising executive who suddenly finds himself in an alternate reality where women hold all the social and professional power. Forced to navigate a world that no longer plays by the rules he's always benefited from, Damien begins to experience the double standards and prejudices he once ignored. Okay, obviously we can't do box office time because, as I said, it's a Netflix film, but we can find out how many views this had in its first week.
Okay.
Vic, your pick. So you go first. I'm going to do week 1 views and then week 2 views.
Okay.
So week 1 views, what did you think?
Week 1 views, I reckon it was quite high because of the concept. So I'm going to go 25 million.
25 mil. Benji?
I'm going to say 5 million watched it in the first week.
You're going 5. So Ben is closer by 11.9 million. Okay. So pretty close to pair of you. Week 2, do you think it went higher or lower?
I'm going to say lower. I think it went lower.
You reckon lower?
Oh, well, for Jeopardy, I'll go higher.
Oh, nice.
Very good.
I'm going to say 7 million watched it.
You're going to go 7?
I'll go with 25. I'll stick with 25.
Nice.
Will come up at some
Double
point.
down.
On week 2, it got 18.8.
Lovely. So it did get higher.
Okay.
Yeah, good increase.
Yeah, I mean that is what you want. You either want it to stay the same or go down or go up. So, all right, fair.
We could talk about a lot of the themes of the plot, I feel, especially as we have a lady.
Oh my gosh.
Diverse.
Yes.
Being recognised.
Who is paid accordingly.
Yeah, it's 0.
Zero.
The same as us.
Yeah, the same salary as us, to be fair. But as I said in the little brief synopsis, he's a bit of an arsehole, right?
Yeah.
But he's worked his way up the ladder and he's pretty much top dog, or
Yep.
he's just below top dog, isn't he? He works
Yep.
for, who's the name? Who's a Shakespearean actor?
Charles Dance.
Charles Dance works for him, but it looks like he's going to hand over the reins to
Hand over
him.
the reins.
Because
Yeah.
obviously he's a man and he's
of
his
course.
guy.
And he's probably the most qualified.
He might be the most qualified. He says he has quite a passionate rant about how he, as a white man, it's tough because he has to be the best in his field,
And he has to keep it up.
He has to
He
keep
does.
it
It's
up.
exhausting.
I wouldn't want to be a white man.
You wouldn't want to be a white man. You get to see he's a bit of a dickhead, right?
He's a lot of a dickhead.
He is, I'm going to start with Vic here, rarely, but he is a lot of a dickhead.
Yeah.
I thought he was a bit of a lad when he was like, "Thanks for sleeping with me. I've got your breakfast and the new dress."
Yeah.
That's nice.
I mean, if I did wake up next to someone and said, I've bought you Prada and I've got you one of everything, I was like, oh.
And the taxi home.
Yeah. I would like someone to give me Prada after the sleep with me. Alas, no. Just diseases.
Alas, no. Just a visit to the clinic. Back again, Mr. Sheridan.
Yeah, it's me.
Next time we get a free coffee.
Yay! I haven't learned a thing.
I never will. And then you kind of see him walking around the office and you get to meet the women that are going to be important in their roles in his world.
Including
Receptionist.
Receptionist who is...
What's her name? Tina.
Felicity.
Felicity, yeah.
I paid attention.
Yeah.
And the cleaner.
The cleaner is the big boss lady.
Yeah.
And
His assistant,
His assistant, she's in this scene.
who I will say enables a lot of what he does.
But she's keeping a running record of all the bad things he's done.
But also the thing would be to maybe not do that job. Like, she literally does go like, oh, what are you like, sleeping with all these women?
Ben, as someone who's unemployed and you know how hard it is to get a job,
Absolutely.
would you be throwing that job away?
Oh, you're talking to me? I thought you were talking about... No, never mind. I mean, no, but my God, I need the money.
Yeah.
But it's quite a stereotypical, like if you were to describe a man's world office, it's very stereotypical. It's quite dark, like it's sharp corners, kind of like aesthetically manly as well. It's very much there are women in there, they're the ones taking the notes, they're the ones making the coffee, they're the one answering the phone.
Feels like a 1950s.
Yeah, like I know we're probably going to compare it to what women want a bit later, but also when you think about Mad Men, have you watched Mad Men?
Yes.
It's so that is also an advertising agency in the 1950s. That's how this company seems to be at the beginning.
But
They have to recruit Rosamund Pike, right?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, just alphabetically, whoever's
Yeah.
top, just give her the job. Great. I mean, he doesn't even know what she's like. She's made a whole presentation for the Guinness campaign.
Yeah.
She's super proud of it because she put a lot of heart and
Yeah.
soul into it. And he just kind of brushes her aside. He's like, look, you're a statistic.
Yeah.
I need a woman in my management team.
She overheard that conversation, didn't
Yeah.
she? So at this point, she still thinks she's been hired because he's seen her presentation because they have that chat in the lift.
Yeah.
She's
Doesn't
like,
recognise her.
He doesn't recognise her, but she thinks he does.
Yeah.
He thinks she's trying to sleep with him because
That's what he's used to.
that's what he's used to. Yeah, and she overhears and then
Walks
quits
out, he, goes after her, hits his head,
into the lamppost.
wakes up in alternate world, where...
Richard E. Grant is.
Well, oh God. Richard E. Grant is in this film. Charles Dance is in this film. Fiona Shaw is in this film. Like, classically trained actors.
At this point, I thought Richard E. Grant, I thought he was playing God. I thought he was kind of sitting there being like, oh, you're going to learn from your lessons. The way you're going to get, you need to learn and progress. The way you go back to your world is you have to kind of, walk a mile in their shoes. And I thought that was how it was going. it isn't.
No, he's just.
But I
stuck
thought,
there.
yeah, he's just stuck there. Which is, you got to respect like how defined he is. He's like, yeah, you have to change your ways. I won't.
Yeah.
I thought,
You can.
I clocked that halfway through. It's like you know how to get back then, but you're just like, no, I will not.
We'll see
I'm
who
not going to
pigeons.
yield to this
Yeah.
pressure.
And I liked some of the subtle changes. You could see, like, was it King Street, King's Cross, whatever?
Comes
No,
from Queen's Cross.
Queen's Cross, yeah.
Thought that was still an actual street. Surprised to learn it wasn't.
Oh, it probably is.
Queen Street.
Queen's Cross.
Oh,
I didn't
Queen's
clock that it's meant to be King's Cross. I didn't clock that. I was just like, oh, Queen's Cross, it must be something.
I felt at this point in the film I was having a good time with it. I thought it was quite funny. I really liked when he initially goes into the woman's world, we'll call it that.
Yeah. Femworld.
Femworld, where like the cabbies are all women and they're all like, oh, check out the arse on that, love. Wee. And I was like, yes, this is brilliant. Really lean into it, really go into it.
And
I
they
was
did
having a
that
good
right, like
time.
the women rubbing up on him on the tube.
Yeah,
And,
ironing
the
him up was a piece of meat.
That's it.
And they were like, oh, some of them are like, oh, he's a bit up on the older side. I don't know, he needs to be replaced, sort of thing. I feel like as the film went on, they did lose a bit of the charm. I felt like it got a bit lost. You feel that's fair?
Yeah.
Go on, Vic. What did you?
Yeah,
As a woman's perspective,
yeah.
I'm really interested. So, have you ever been in this sort of position from male world? Have you worked in that kind of environment where
Have
you're
you
like,
ever hit your head and woken up in male world?
No.
every fucking day?
I'm very lucky in that I wanted to be a teacher, but I learned very quickly that it doesn't matter how good you were at your job, if you have a penis, you are getting promoted first. It's not always the case. I'm sure it's not. That's a huge generalisation. But I did find that people were ahead of me in their career, even though I'd been doing it longer.
Opportunities present themselves better, I think.
Yeah.
But you've like seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously it flips. Rosamund Pike is now him, right? But he has no idea. So he walks in.
That's very funny.
He's treating the women kind of like how he always treats them.
Yep.
And they're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, why are you sat in my office? And he's like, oh, classic. What are you doing?
Silly women.
Back immediately out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Because then obviously, so the receptionist, Felicity becomes like the head.
Charles Dance, right?
Yeah, becomes CEO, and
So Rosamund is him.
Rosamund becomes him. The cleaner becomes the head of
The
Guinness, right?
head of Guinness.
Head of Guinness. Doesn't make sense.
No,
As a
I
plot
think
point,
you have
that makes
to.
absolutely no sense, but fair enough.
Yeah.
It was just to give her an important character.
Right. Yep. I understand they have to put her into something, but also, like, in terms of the rules of that world, that does not
She
make
should
sense.
have swapped with someone in the office.
Yeah.
Not someone that works for a completely different company.
Okay, fair
If the company is in the film, so we have to get that in there. And also, we've paid for Guinness, so we need to get Guinness in. It's not
Guinness
just-
in! Go! Does anyone want to Guinness now? We're working. Oh, okay. So he then has to learn what it's like to be a man in a woman's-led world. So, but he has the same job, so he decides he wants to try and... He gets told by Richard Grant.
Richardy, yeah.
Dickie Grant. He gets told by Dickie Grant that if he gets to the top of the
food chain.
food chain,
Yeah.
if he gets to the top, because that's what business is, Harry. If he gets to the top of the corporate ladder, he will go back because his mate did that, and he's like, "Well, you could easily do it." He goes, "No, I have my views. I'm staying here. Also, just get a job, mate."
Or at the very least, get rid of the pigeons.
Yeah. So he decides he's going to take the job that he's going to take the CEO role, or at least try and get recommended for the CEO
Yeah.
role. So to do that, he has to seduce Fiona Shaw in the strangest way possible.
I didn't like that.
Well, it's also just historically inaccurate for cowboys.
Oh, now Rob made the exact same point.
Yeah, it's just historically inaccurate.
He was like, surely cowboys wouldn't have been.
It's because
It'd be cowgirls, right?
well, no, just because like cowboys are ranchers, so you would have more protective clothing on and that sort of stuff.
Oh, that was your problem.
That was your problem, yes. I went.
Look, I take
that
health and
route.
safety very seriously.
So he's trying to become the new CEO
Yes.
by seducing the women, using his.
This is unfair. I feel like at first, at least, he's like, I will work my way up by trying to prove that I've got good ideas. He's sitting in the meeting being like, we don't call them grapes.
Yeah.
We don't do this.
And it's not listened to.
And he's not listened to. He's at least trying to be like, I know how to do it. It's not until afterwards when he talks to the sister and he's like, so what, I have to sleep up the corporate ladder? She's like, yeah, obviously, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And that's when he's like, all right, if I'm going to play by your rules, I will play by your rules. I'll get sheathed all that. I'll get my hair done and no, thank you. Vic made it earlier, but it's funny when I make it.
It is much funnier. Vic, please, watch and learn.
He gets a glam over.
Gets the
right?
penis filler. What would that be?
I don't know. In my head, it was like polyfiller.
It would be like
When I tried it, it didn't work.
it would be like this. Do you remember from the Winter Olympics this year?
What is this coming? Where is
Was it the Swedish team? So the downhill skiers, the Eddie the Eagle ones, right? There was a team, I'm pretty sure it was Sweden, that when they were having their, I was going to say costumes, when they were having their uniforms fitted.
No costumes.
The men had their dicks filled with some sort of gel to engorge their girth. So when they were fitted for their uniforms, it fit. And then it only lasts for about 6 months. So then when it came to the Winter Olympics, they had all resumed original size. So they had some loose material there. Right. So it gave them a bit more of like a cape.
A dick cape.
A dick cape. So when they went down the hill and off they went, they had loose material that that gave them the advantage in this sport.
Are you thinking of Batman the same
So
as
they
I
ended
am?
up...
I'm thinking of Incredibles. You know, the woman's like, no capes! No dick capes!
So they ended up getting disqualified.
You don't fuck around with dick capes.
No, you don't.
It's so dangerous. Again, health and safety. Seduces Fiona Shaw has a heart attack. I mean, not the best way to go. Kind of a bragging right, I'd say.
He does make the joke, doesn't he, when he's sleeping with Rosamund Pike?
Yeah.
When he's like, well...
The last woman I slept with died of a heart attack.
Yeah, and
Are you prepared to take your life?
What a brag.
So, I'm prepared to take that risk.
Yeah, the last woman I slept with was so disappointed she took her own life.
Yeah, that's how I would take it. Yeah.
But I didn't want them to sleep. I mean, I guess they had to for the rest of the film.
Oh, yeah, they have a will they, won't they? And because they're both competing for the job, aren't they?
Yeah, and then they end up sleeping together, and him not dobbing her in is what gives him the CEO role.
Yeah,
So, like, for plot, that had to happen, I guess.
Can I just ask, like, if you two were the CEO of Guinness, and a person stood up and talked about wanting change, etc., and then opened a little Fabergé egg and a butterfly fucking flies out of it, I'd be like, no, you're not getting the job. You're not taking this fucking seriously. Yeah, well, speak for him. What's the butterfly for? Where did that come from?
I think
Representing an evolution.
that's it, a change.
But it could have gone anywhere. Could have flown into the fire. What does that
But
mean?
he's obviously trained the butterfly then.
To land
Look, if
on
you
her
put the
shoulder.
hours in, you too can do this kind of stuff.
I'm trying. I
can't
don't have
help
a
it.
job.
You don't have the dedication to
You're
train
standing in your
butterflies.
garden. Come on, butterflies.
Come on.
Land on me.
Get in the egg.
Yeah, I'm glad he doesn't get the job because, a Fabergé butterfly egg.
I appreciate what you're saying, but this whole film was building to he needs to do
get
it
the
better,
job,
right? And
Yeah.
the way he gets it is by going, I didn't sleep with her, and then it just happens. He just happens to get the job. Kind of falls onto his lap, right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm not ready.
That's a very impressive.
And then I've nailed it. And then he slips, hits his head. Turns out he is ready. He goes back. And it's like, I'm just such a chauvinistic prick all this time. Apologise to all the lovely ladies and tell the guys they're chauvinistic pricks as well. And
High five everyone.
Yeah. And although the first thing he does do is, goes up to Felicity and does the exact same thing and like sexualises her immediately. So it's like, did you learn anything?
No.
Nope.
No.
You're right, men are great.
But then he goes and gets Alex.
Yes.
Oh, there's a bit I hate in that. I really don't like. Where's that fucking pen come from?
From his pocket.
Right. Okay, so it comes from his pocket and he drops... First of all, if you got transport about, why would he... Because he wasn't in the same outfit. Why is the pen in his pocket? Also, why does she...
She recognised
Why
it,
does she have the
yeah.
moment? Like, a little bit of taste. No, you don't. You've never been there.
Yeah.
You don't know what that pen is. It's just a fucking pen. Fuck me. This film is... Oh, I'm really... I've started it now. I'm finished it. I don't like this film.
There it is.
I don't like this film.
Ben hates women.
Bitches.
Ben hates women.
Here it is. Oh, Ben hates the female film and didn't like Wuthering Heights. So
Review coming soon.
So he hates the spoiler alert. So he hates women. No, I hate bad filmmaking. I hate bad storytelling.
Just so happened to be linked with women.
It just happens to be. Oh, where's my shovel?
Do we think, because you've just remembered our lead female's name,
Yeah.
do you think they gave her an androgynous name intentionally because of this film?
Oh,
I hadn't
that's
thought
a
of
really
that.
good point.
I think yes.
Yeah.
So
Makes
she could be
sense.
Alex in either world.
Oh, that's a really good point. Harry,
I would
let's
love
say it
to
again, please.
agree with you, but I think this film is very surface level in that respect.
Oh, so you think it was a happy
I
coincidence?
think they were like, we need a name that's A and then something that's quite close.
I would be so
Just for the alphabetical thing, right? 'Cause
Okay,
that's how they
fair
pick
enough.
her.
I quite like that Guinness campaign. What would their wine be? Probably quite heavy.
Oh yeah, it would definitely be a red wine, wouldn't it?
Oh, I'd definitely be alright.
Yeah, not for me.
Be the most
When they were
red
doing
wine.
the male pitch to the how to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
it, I was sitting there, I was like, this sounds terrific.
What?
got a great point, actually.
I was like, this it would sell.
That's not, I'd say it, but yeah, really well, actually.
Yeah, but it would sell to men, and
Yeah.
they were trying to sell it to women.
But that implies as well that Guinness think that only women drink wine.
Yeah,
And that's just not true.
you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Idea that they wanted a woman on this project was because they wanted to sell wine,
Yeah.
the Guinness wine, to women, because the majority of their customers are going to be men, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's fine.
And you wanna bring
Some
female,
products are just more inclined
Yeah.
to male, and the same for females.
Tampons.
Yeah,
Women.
I buy them just to support them.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Good.
There's some funny moments in this film that made me chuckle. I felt like it was wasted potential. I felt like they really could have lent into it. Because they kind of, at the beginning when he goes into the female world, they go, oh, you're in love with me,
Yeah.
and that kind of
That
stuff.
was excellent. And then when you saw all the shops had changed as well.
Victor's
Secret and Eve Madden and
Yeah.
Burger Queen, and the Pope was a female. Like it was Pope Benedicta or Bernice
Yeah.
or something. I thought that was great. You're right. When they leaned into it, it was really good.
Yeah. I think, unfortunately, the more they started to get a bond, the film was funny when they hated each other.
Yeah.
And him getting slammed down for being a man. I don't know. Maybe that's low hanging fruit,
Well,
but
the
I
first-
thought it was funny
Yeah.
at that point. Stacey said it's so true. They were like, you can't go to work too sexy,
Yeah, there's
because there's a fine line. You don't want to go to work as a tramp because
Yeah.
nobody will notice you. You don't want to go there looking too hot because people will then think you're just a slut or whatever.
Yeah.
There has to be like a fine line of being professional but looking after
Just
yourself.
enough, yeah.
And I'm like, that's so true. Like, most guys, let's face it, when you go to weddings, women dress up so much, like
Yeah.
much more. Blokes, it's like suit and shoes, mate.
Yeah.
And you're done.
Maybe a tie.
And you're done 30 minutes before you have to leave.
Yeah. But also, do you it takes a lot of work to look natural.
Which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
That's crazy to me.
I'm very lucky now in the job that I work in. When I'm in the office, it just because of the nature of the job, I work with all women.
What happens if the light goes?
Well, we don't turn the lights on because we're trying to save money in the building. And I know you're taking the piss out of like a maintenance, can a woman change a light bulb? Yes, I can change a light bulb.
Shouldn't have made me laugh that much. So I'm just imagining.
But there was
so sorry. I'm
Six
so
women
sorry.
looking around me like, it used to come on.
Sorry, I was gonna carry on that joke of like, oh, I don't get it. It just pans to the window. Every car's just parked over. Just parked awfully. Oh, what's wrong with it?
Sorry, Vic.
No, I knew this was going to happen in this review.
We have a brand.
Yeah. So in this film, I noticed, if we can move on to like costumes and the aesthetic of it all, does that work for you,
crack on.
sir? When it started and we're in man's world,
Yeah.
and you walk into the office, I mentioned it earlier, it's very dark. Everyone's in black, grey, probably dark blue. The lights are blue. Everything is sharp, tailored, and lots of corners, if you will. And then as soon as it was then in Lady World, the lights were now pink for a start. And also all the clothes were softer.
Yeah.
All the men were wearing like looser trousers and like cardigans and T-shirts, not fitted suits that were tailored.
Yeah.
Whereas she was, as the boss, she was wearing a really harsh suit, big shoulders, big trousers to make her look big, square, not shapely at all.
Yeah. That's fair. No, I do agree. I do like that they swapped it around because obviously she said she's playing like what's meant to be a male role. The way what I did appreciate was the way they like all sat down and stuff. The way like she sits is like,
Yeah.
I know
big,
this is obviously an audio podcast, but
open
imagine,
space.
yeah,
Confident.
She sits like that. It's all very like open, chest
Yeah.
out and stuff, especially when they do the meetings. Whereas
Yeah.
like obviously when you put it into
What do they call it? Manspreading.
Man-spreading.
Yeah, and they-
She's manspreading.
and there's a lot of that sort of stuff where it's all very like what I consider very masculine traits, and then put that into a female, but it looks strange. But that's because you don't see it as often because men are just very insecure.
But he
and
did
very
the same.
performative.
He was at the back of the room. He was very hunched over.
Yeah.
He wasn't, even though he was confident in his ability to sell this product, and he was like, I should be the CEO because I know who I am and I'm great at this. He still sat at the table, hunched over with a pen, like deliberating, should I interrupt or should I not?
Yeah.
So it was a complete switch around. Yeah, which I thought was interesting.
I'm gonna absolutely bob it. I think this is a bad plot. I think this is a bad plot, and I don't
You don't need a good plot for this sort of film. Surely the funny. It's a funny film,
But
so
also
just
don't-
like, it needs to be a thin plot. Just make the jokes good.
But the plot is just like, I do understand that, but you could have done something. This. I also actually don't fundamentally agree with the way they portray men and women in this. I think it's really outdated.
Well, it's
isn't that the point?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it is.
Oh.
I think it's meant to be like the modern day, and it's just not the modern day. I think the person who wrote this, who is annoyingly the director, who has done good films, has just completely misunderstood what the world is like now. I don't think controversial. Here comes the shovel again. I don't think the world is like that as much as she thinks it is. I really don't. But I think it's meant to hold up a mirror to us now as like the world now and be like, look how if we swapped this all around, it would be just as difficult for you, and this is how it all is. It's like in some places, yeah, but also no. Like, no, not every taxi driver is going to be like, oh, you're right, love. Like, no, it doesn't happen. Yeah, the lighting goes to, I get what you mean, like, yeah, the lighting goes to pink and it all becomes something fun. But, so what, pink is just a feminine colour? And like,
it's very stereotypical, isn't it?
The dad is just, oh, I'm just going to scratch my balls and I don't care about the kids. I'm like, no, that's not modern. It's not modern dads.
And they swap it, and he's out in the kitchen.
Yeah, and
He used to be a hairdresser, and
No, like I don't know. I really don't agree with this film. I don't agree with the thing it's trying to tell people.
I don't think it's meant to be a big, deep revelation. Like,
I think it is though.
No.
I really do. I know this is where we're all going to start clashing on it, but I really do because this isn't like
You don't employ Sacha Baron Cohen for a deep cut.
Also,
But you do employ Rosamund Pike for a deep cut.
didn't know it was
You
him.
do.
I knew
You
it
didn't know
was
it was
him,
him?
but like as in,
You don't listen to my intro.
yeah, I did. I did know it was him, but because of his characters, I didn't see it as him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
He's a good actor.
Oh, we're going to disagree again.
Really?
I didn't like him in this.
Really?
I really felt like, I'm going to go into characters.
Here we go.
I really felt like he was phoning it in.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't buy his performance. I really felt like it was half-assed. He's a funny guy. And considering how much effort he put into like Borat, Bruno, Ali G, where he really is personified.
Yeah.
Like, and he would do the press tour in that character. I really felt like he just felt like like a shade of himself in this. Rosamund Pike was brilliant, but I think she is just brilliant. I think she's just I think she's a higher caliber actor than him. And I just think it really shows his comedic timing wasn't as good as hers. I don't know. There was just something off about him. Am I alone in this?
Is that because you probably associate him with the characters that he plays now more than... So have you ever seen Sacha Baron Cohen just as he is? Like, as an actor in, like, those sort of things?
I tried watching the stupid Manchester Brothers. Yeah.
I don't know what I would class this film as in terms of genre, but I wouldn't call it a comedy. I didn't laugh throughout it.
Funny, yeah.
I found lots of it really interesting, but interesting isn't a genre. But I can see what you mean about him being a bit off. Like the scene where he's dressed up as a cowboy, he seemed more natural in that because he was playing a character and being silly. Whereas when he was trying to be serious and opening up the Fabergé egg with the butterfly, you're like, what is this man
corny,
doing?
weird.
Yeah. And the way that he was walking around the villa and he was like, push my plane back another day because I've just found 3 women that are going to interview for a job. Or like, smarmy, that's not what he is. I can
You
see
could
what
imagine
you mean.
Brad Pitt doing that, and you'd go, I believe that, because of you look the part and you play the part and you're a better actor.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't find him attractive.
Maybe.
But then maybe is that maybe not the point? You're not meant to find him attractive, but he will use his power. And the fact he's a man just to get what he wants, even though he's like, because I think if it was Brad Pitt that did that, and obviously spoiler alert, it's a known fact, Brad Pitt's a very gorgeous man, and we'll stand by that, because I really feel like if it was like an incredibly attractive man, people would make the excuse like, yeah, but he's quite good looking, and I think that's the point.
I don't know. I don't think he's inherently like a bad-looking guy.
Oh, no.
But
But he's also not like
He's not that
he's
super
not your
hunk.
Hollywood heartthrob like Brad Pitt, who is gorgeous.
If he goes, I'll sleep with me and I'll give you Prada and a whole new wardrobe and everything, I'd still be like, I don't know.
And that's where you and I differ. Because yes, 100%.
swoon. Fall into his arms.
No.
I fell over. And again, they had like such good actors. Charles Dance was in here.
Yeah.
Richard E. Grant.
Fiona
Shaw.
So good.
All Shakespearean classical actors.
Yeah, I felt like when they were on screen, they kind of showed him up. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then they've worked together before, though. Ali G in the house. It was nice to see them back together.
Oh, they did, didn't they?
Who was in Ali G with?
Charles Dance.
Oh, was he in that?
Yeah. He's the one who kind of grooms him into running for office and then kind of goes, oh no, he's getting power.
At some
God, I don't remember.
I just don't think Rosamund Pike's character Alex. She doesn't have anything going on. Like, she just sort of doesn't. We don't know anything about her, really.
She got good ideas.
Yeah, that's not a trait. That's just...
Being intelligent. Being creative. She's misunderstood.
Oh, give me the shovel. Oh, God. That's like, we know that she is a single mum who has a daughter who says, like, you don't stand up for yourself enough.
This is in Mad's world.
This is Mad's world. But then also in Femme world, we still don't really know a lot about her until she's changing a tyre. Says, oh yeah, my husband, like, we got divorced and I got saddled with a kid. And it's like, yes, but that's your history. That's not a trait. You having a child and being like a bit stressed about your life is not a trait.
But that's not the story either. The story is about the race to the top for this job.
But you need to give her that switch. You need to show that she's not just...
but she gets the job. She gets the Guinness job because of who she is. Like, Mr. Borat tried to, swoon them all with the butterflies, and he was like, "Oh, I got, no."
It's a butterfly goes on like, wow.
He's done the butterfly. He's trying to impress them, and he's like, "I had to meet him at the palm of my hand." It's like, but it doesn't matter, because you're not Rosamund Pike. You're not Alex. Alex was destined to get the job, and I have to agree with Alex in Femme World. I'm like, she's been doing that job for years. She's been groomed for this position. She's the natural step. Just because you fucking turned up for 5 minutes, you're not getting the CEO job. I'm sorry, that's not how the world works. It doesn't matter if you're not the right fit. Like, she is the right fit, even in this world where it's unfair. No, she's been trained, she's been groomed to succeed.
What about in the other world though? So in Man World, do you think Damien, Sacha Baron Cohen, should?
Yeah, he should have naturally taken the next step. But what he should have done was gone, with my new female in the team, let's listen to her ideas because she's a female and she'll actually understand the assignment. And it's very Gen Z of me. Let's listen to her opinions and her views and put her as part of the team, and we'll grow as a team. I have been, working my way up, rightfully or wrongfully, under Charles Dance for X amount of years. I know this company inside out. Despite me being a sexist pig, I do know how to do the job. Let me do the job, but then also accept that the women can help me as well.
Yeah.
But that's the lesson he's learned.
Yeah.
And that's where we end up in this nice equilibrium state. That's what we want, surely, from any job,
I think
any
at the end
role.
of the film, he's like, please, Alex, come back to me. I will cuck forever. Right? Which is, I think, a direct quote.
Maybe
from the film.
I think I stopped a bit.
And then she's like, I want equal pay. And he's like, obviously. And then she's like, I want your office. That's where I'd be like, too far, Alex.
Get out!
Yeah. I was on board. Right?
I hope your skateboard daughter does break her teeth.
No, she was pushing to see
how serious he was.
Her character just does a switch at the end when she's like, oh, but like, they haven't told us, thank God the person who's suing us comes out of nowhere. That person who's suing us hasn't mentioned you two slept together. She goes like, oh, then she must really like me. I'll go round. It's like, no. Where's this character switch from? You haven't earned that.
Yeah, it just kind of goes, we need to end the film.
Yeah.
End it.
That.
You would rather them in female world team up and learn more about each other.
Yeah, because he gets the position for a gimme. He doesn't get the position through his pitch. He doesn't get his position for anything. They basically hire him as a statistic. They're like, right, sorry, Rosamund Pike, we're gonna have to because the eyes are on us now.
Yeah.
We have to hire him as a statistic, and that's how he's earned his way to the top, which I think is a bad message.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what happened to her in the beginning.
Bravo, bravo, bravo! What an ending! He really earned his way to the top.
Yeah.
So he literally slept his way to the top.
yeah.
And then
no
got
one
the position. Well done. Richard E. Grant's like, fucking messed up this world, mate. It's a mixed message, I think, is the problem.
I just don't think it knows what this film doesn't know what it wants to be.
So, game time. It's called Pitching Impossible.
Lovely.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I sent you both. I gave you a list of 3 things, and I want you to pick one. And so for Ben, I said male things, and he needs to present a female version to us. Vic, I sent you a list of 3 traditionally female things. I want you to sell in a male environment or a male version. What did you go for, Vic?
I went for brunch.
I thought this was just a thing. I thought everyone did brunch.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming when we say brunch, we mean like
A bottomless brunch.
bottomless brunch. Yeah.
That's how I've interpreted the brief.
Yeah.
A prosecco with the girls.
Right, brunch. It is the meal of breakfast and lunch together. Normally mid-morning, sort of early lunchtime-ish, early noonish, shall we say. You get to have a lie-in. You don't have to worry about anything. You can lie in, you can relax a bit. You don't have to worry about
Saying men are lazy.
No, I'm saying that
what I'm
you
hearing.
get to enjoy the early morning.
Okay.
What about people that have to get up and have got kids and such like that?
Well,
So-
you're
so that
having a
irons
lazy
on.
morning. You don't have to worry about your breakfast. You don't
So
have
being
to
a
worry
parent
about...
can be lazy.
Oh, this is not what this game is.
No,
you told me to
yes, it
sell
is.
brunch to you both.
We have to push back on this. We've got the pitch coming up to big brunch.
I do not think I've understood the game then.
It's okay, keep going.
I don't like being the only female in the room. Right. I think everybody will appreciate brunch, but I'm here to encourage you guys to take it on more often. Not only is it good for food, which we will get onto, but it is also time with the boys. Most time spent with the boys is in a pub, an evening. Maybe you've had to do stuff all day. You haven't quite got the time to figure out what you're doing. Whereas at 11 a.m, you're meeting the boys at this brunch place and you've got all day. You can just take your time. You've got bottomless brunch as an option. What are you drinking? Are you going to start with mimosas? Delicious.
Oh, so you would stick with the Prosecco, mimosas, that kind of thing. You wouldn't be like unlimited Guinness.
Sure.
I did just
I went for...
unlimited bacon sarnies and Guinness.
Yeah.
Unlimited bacon sarnies and pale ale.
Yeah.
Depends on what the place offers. I guess we could develop a male brunch.
I would say historically most men will not go for a mimosa, even though they are delicious.
Yeah, well, this is what I'm saying. Could have teas, you could have coffees if you like, but if you'd like to start with...
You have to start with alcohol. That's the whole reason brunch is there. It's an acceptable way to get drunk at 11 o'clock. And feel classy.
I've always seen it as an excuse for women to get loose, basically.
Yeah, but it starts so early because you've got all day to do it.
Okay.
This is it. It's a day with the lads. It's not just, meet at a pub, few drinks and then go home or...
Does the brunch just stay in one location?
Yeah.
And is there many things to do in said location?
It's hang out, it's chat, it's eat, it's drink.
Gossiping with the boys.
Gossiping with the boys, catching up on your week. What have you been up to? How's that job going? Did you get that promotion because you've got a penis? All those sorts of things.
Yes, and yes.
You've got all the food you can think of. You've got pancakes, you've got waffles, you've got croissants, you've got halloumi, you've got honey, you've got bacon sandwiches.
Halloumi and honey.
Yeah. Have you ever had honey on halloumi?
No.
Banging.
It is good.
Yes.
Really good.
It's like feta. You put honey on feta.
No.
must have had
I
that.
put honey on my porridge because I'm a traditional bloke.
Oh,
Right?
dude, you are missing out.
I like Quaker's Oats and I like honey.
We were talking about anime yesterday.
So at these brunches, do you get to could we have the football on?
Yeah, why not?
Nice.
Let's do it. Have the football on. You've got other tables of lads next door. You hear them talking about whatever football team, you get involved in that chat. You hear this table
You have a
talk
punch
about...
up.
I don't know, maybe you're not into rugby, maybe you're into rugby, maybe you're into hockey, maybe you're into tennis, I don't know. But the room develops, you chat about things that you like. You're going to this gig, I'm going to that gig, and then you make friends and you're going to have plans together when you go to that gig in a couple of weeks'
Men
time.
work very differently, right? So we very much like I've got my 5 friends, and I will never need, unless they die, then you need to replace them.
Yeah.
Right? It's like a
On a
carousel.
rotation.
And unfortunately for me, I'm on my 3rd cycle, right?
Oh,
Sorry, Ben.
Waiting for one to
Soon
cock off. He wants to get the 4th.
soon to be a 4th.
And yeah, you kind of get your group of friends. You're like, that's it. I don't need new friends.
To be fair, I don't with Harry on this. I've got the same friends for like 10 years.
Well, when you've had a few drinks, you start to feel a bit more friendly.
Yeah, I do
true.
get that.
And you'll go to the bar to order your next round, or the waiter will come over and be like, what's the next round, lads? And
For mimosas.
For mimosas. Or you go, what that table having? That looks nice. And then he'll go, oh, well, that table is having sex on the beach. You're like, oh, I think we'll have that now.
And then
boys,
we go,
shall we?
oh, but what are they having for a cocktail? and then we all high five.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah.
And the barmaid walks off in a huff. Thinking,
Yeah.
I've fucking heard that joke so many times. When are you
How many
leaving?
times? A lot of them are events, but I'm not signing you up for like a drag brunch. I don't think you want that.
Absolutely
I think you want time with the boys. Let's go out. Let's have a few
Axe
drinks
throwing.
and some breakfast. Why not?
Virtual dance.
Virtual
Basically
dance.
like a boom battle bar.
Yeah.
Like with brunch.
That's what,
But with
that's,
hot
That's what I want.
that's what we want. We want Boom Battle Bar.
With honey on halloumi, apparently.
But you all get together. You're there spending time. You start the day off earlier. Maybe you finish your brunch and you go, guys, I don't want this to end. Let's go to the next place. So yeah, I think you guys would really enjoy brunch, and you get absolutely hammered, and you have a great time with your friends, and you get giggly and silly, and you talk about whatever you want to talk about. And I know that by about 6 p.m. you've been drinking for 7 hours now. It's probably time to go to bed at that point. So you get home, have a good old drink of water, go to bed, and there's no hangover the next day because you've slept it off.
I will say that, as a man of a certain age now, the fact, having day drinking and then having no major hangover the next day, that is a huge plus
Huge
for me.
win.
So Harry's now started drinking at 10 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I promote day drinking, but I'm not saying
But it's got some perks.
it's got perks. Yeah.
And you're probably trying something you've not tried before. Maybe a fruity drink is something you like.
Oh yeah, I like cider.
Yeah?
Have a drink.
I would go brunch. Benji,
I'll go in Warhammer.
Warhammer. How are
Right.
you going to sell this to the female demographic?
Let's find out, because I don't play this stuff. So Warhammer is essentially, and I'll switch this back, this is what it is for men. Warhammer is dolls for men, because they like to dress them up, and they like to put all the little accessories on them, and they like to paint them all the little individual colours. So this falls into the world of scrapbooking, which again we've established is more of a predominantly female thing. And you get to customise all these little men. I don't know, because it's Warhammer.
Would you change the men? Would you have like a
Well,
different
you
line?
get different factions. So you get like the Sisters of Silence and all that. But I don't think Warhammer needs to change. I don't think it needs to change. It's like
You wouldn't have like crossovers like Warhammer X Barbie.
no.
Aren't Warhammer characters super, super tiny?
Yeah, they're about
Not the
like,
size of the figure, Vic.
yeah.
That's what you do with it.
I've
Absolutely.
got shit eyes. I won't be able to see what I'm
I
doing.
can't see the genius of this idea, I guess.
No, because
Some of them are tiny, teeny tiny.
Yeah, but you
right?
get like Titans. For someone who doesn't know a lot about this, I do know a lot about this. But you get Titans, and they're like fairly big. But you get like a little grey thing. You can put it all together, like Lego. People like Lego, and you get to paint it however you want. And then if you really want to send it into like its little war with other people, you can do that.
I mean, the thing I've just spent ages decorating and making really beautiful, you want me to go and bash it up?
No, you don't smash it up. You just sort of pretend that it gets shot and that sort of stuff. It's like D&D. Like D&D?
I've not played D&D. I know of it.
Okay, well, D&D is like Warhammer, which is dressed up for girls. But no, I don't.
I really think you'd have to lean into the crossover worlds,
I don't think. But then that implies that like Warhammer can't be for everyone already, though.
which is
We've established that brunch can be for anyone.
because everyone loves alcohol.
I know Warhammer is for so it's like that. You get to customise all the stuff, and they've got like all these big colours and all these like fun things. And so I also think women would bring a touch more of like social aspects to Warhammer, and probably bring much better hygiene, because
I will say that,
bring much better hygiene to it as well, and just basically like make the sport look sport. Yeah, no, they're athletes.
Is this a group activity then? Would one Warhammer on their own?
You could Warhammer on your own.
Okay.
Most of them do, and any of them that decide to venture outside do it with other people.
See, there's like actual Warhammer tournaments.
Yes.
So your figurines aren't just figurines for
Yeah.
display.
So
They'll actually have like stats.
Yeah, you have
and
like attack powers, and you have defense, and you have like range and that sort of stuff.
I have misunderstood what Warhammer is.
What did you think Warhammer
I
was?
thought Warhammer was literally decorating toys.
No. Well, this is why I'm here to try and
Teach me.
to try and
get me on board.
To try and get you on board. So
Yeah.
no, but you also
Because
get
I know there's like Games Workshop places.
So you get to
Warhammer.
have your figurines, and you can
Yeah.
paint them in your own regiment and colours.
Okay. So I get to design my own world, is what you're saying, a bit like Sims.
You get to design your own people in an established world.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Imagine you're designing your tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's maybe more the way to look at it. You're the god of your own world.
Okay.
What's your favourite colour, Vic?
Pink.
So you could have a pink armoured...
You are doing wonders for feminism on the podcast.
yeah, so you could paint your regiment and make them all pink with the same outfits. Let's call it outfits.
You could have like a signature V for Vic's army.
You could do the
that's
V, and it
nice.
could be like a Greek V, or no, what's yeah, yes, A, that's what it is in the Greek alphabet. So you have a big V on the pauldron, and that would look really cool.
And then what is the game?
That we do not have enough time in a day.
Okay.
And I don't have as much knowledge with that.
Okay, right,
All
fine.
I know about,
So
ironically, is the dressing up parts.
So once I've decorated my beautiful army,
You can.
I then meet a friend.
You can meet
who's
friends.
also got their beautiful army.
Yep, and you can
we
play-
all match and we just have a chat.
No.
We fight
you
each
could
other.
you can chat and you can fight each other. You can fight on like a little table.
But
or
why
you
would
can...
I want to fight my friends? I don't want to go and fight against
So where
them.
you like to play online with people and you like to, win on
It's not like you've got two kids with like two transformers like bashing into each other.
No, you've got
That's what I'm imagining.
It's more like
tape measure and project.
you know
protractors
really
and all
bad
that.
portrayals of geeks when they're like, well, my card's got an attack +9. What's yours got? And they're like, my defense is 7, so I guess you win.
But I've used the amulet of 4 and dawn.
I'm doing
so
a
it doesn't
really
work.
bad example for how people play Warhammer, but imagine that scenario.
Yeah.
That's how the game is played.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have never said.
You have to dramatise it in your head. You
Yeah.
have to envision it. You have to use your
Okay.
imagination.
like D&D. You have to. You know when you're reading Fourth Wing.
Yes. Now, yes.
Right. Finally, we've got this into the right realm. And you imagine what's going on.
Yes,
Whereas
okay.
in reality, you're just sitting there
Reading a book.
Reading
Okay.
a book. It's
So
like
I'm
that.
building my own.
You're
world.
building your own narrative in your world. So when I say my little Warhammer Space Marine kicks yours in the shin,
Yeah.
you imagine that, and it looks epic.
You're not actually going to kick me in the shin.
No, I'd rather
I still might.
So, yeah.
Depends on the review
Might be
goes.
fun.
And then, yeah, it's just a nice thing. And again, we do need more women in it because, my God, the hygiene levels are quite bad.
Can I bring mimosas?
You could bring them. I guarantee.
and samosas.
I guarantee. Oh, wait. Oh, fair enough.
And
I'll let it go.
Jason Momoa, I guess.
If he was right now, if he's on board, like serving the mimosas.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Jason Momoa with samosas and mimosas.
How many Jasons did it?
Can we make that on ChatGPT?
Yeah, 100%.
Go. Someone please
Yeah.
send that into us. Or Jason, if you're listening.
Yeah.
What a thing. So that would be Warhammer.
Okay.
I think overall you've managed to both sell it quite well. I would definitely be interested in brunch. And if I was a female, I would be interested in playing dolls with Warhammer. So thank you very much for playing Pitching Impossible.
Thank you for setting us the game.
Thanks. I think we won.
Yeah, everyone wins.
It was fun to think about it. I liked
It's
it.
different. Part 3, right, so this is going to be like, a little bit hot topic here. I want to talk about how in films they like to be, quote, woke and gender swap in certain films, right? And it hasn't really worked in a lot of cases, right? Ghostbusters is probably the film that comes to mind most, right?
Okay.
Where they're like, right, we've got a predominantly male franchise, let's chuck females at it and see how it goes,
They
right?
did it in Ocean's 11 as well.
I would argue that's the one that worked.
Oh, okay.
I think a lot of reasons why these films fail when they try to do like a woman's adaptation is that they try and copy and paste the male's film with female, just like going, ha ha ha, you remember you thought it was funny with men, now we're doing it with females. And I'm like, that's not funny, that's not original, you're just copy and pasting. What I like with like Ocean's 8 is there's like, Ocean's 11 universe exists and we exist alongside you. We are just a different group. We're not replacing Ocean's 11, that still exists. And I think that works really well. Like I don't agree with doing a Jane Bond. I don't see the need for it. I think it's a pointless thing.
Yeah.
Do your own thing. You can make a good, strong female protagonist. Just make it good. If it's in a good film, it will work.
How do we feel about Jodie Whittaker becoming Doctor Who?
Yeah, fine.
Again, I don't care that they made Jodie Whittaker a Doctor Who. The Doctor is not a male or
Meant to be,
female,
yes,
right?
not- yeah.
It's a
Intersex. It's gentlest.
All-encompassing, right?
Yeah.
I don't know that much about Doctor Who, to be fair, so I'm not going to sit here and start spouting off. But
We have one community left that's listening right now. I've
always loved
Oh,
Doctor
we
Who.
love Doctor Who. Doctor Who's great.
no, I don't understand the problem with it. I don't understand the problem with it. And they was like, oh, we've got Black Doctor, and then people are like, oh my god, there's a Black Doctor. Yeah, welcome to the year 2026.
Yeah.
And he was brilliant, by the way.
I heard for the most part Jodie was brilliant.
Yeah.
But she didn't last long, right?
No.
Is that because of the hate? Or is
No,
it just because doctors get killed off?
but this is the problem: is that when something bad happens when a female director steps in to take a film and it's not very good because of like other factors, i.e., studio gets involved or something like. The first thing they'll do is like, well, we've just proved it, haven't we?
Yeah.
We proved that this woman can't direct films or can't do this, so therefore it's all gone wrong. And sometimes it is the person
Yeah, of course.
involved.
Women can direct bad films.
Yeah.
Men
Women
direct
can be
bad films
dickheads.
all the time.
And I don't like them either.
No.
But-
It's just that we hyper focus on it was bad and it was a woman.
But is that because we're just in that environment where you have to put more of an effort into it, you have to champion it a bit more. I know we're shitting on this film, well, at least I am. I know I'm shitting on this film, and it makes it seem like a female director has made this and has written this, and it's not very good. However, Nina Conte, who directed The Bone Temple, we did that review, made a really
brilliant.
fucking good film. I think so much of this is just blown out of proportion quite a lot. Like, it's people on the internet who are just like, I don't like change. And we've lost all of our audience now.
I think there's lots of comparisons to be made between like female ensemble films, male ensemble films. So the one that comes to mind is Bridesmaids versus The Hangover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both funny.
They're both very funny.
And they're both really good films. I personally prefer Bridesmaids. That could be a gender thing. But I still think The Hangover is very funny.
Yeah.
If they made... And there's
That's
loads
a perfect example of like do your own thing.
Yeah.
If they'd have done like a Hangover Part 4, but this time it's women, people would have just gone, no. People
Yeah.
would have panned it.
We've just watched Apex. Go and listen to that review, please. Not at one point does it come up that Charlize Theron is a woman.
No, we didn't mention it.
At all. It does not come up at all. And there's nothing about, oh no, I'm empowered because I can get through this. That just happens to be the gender that she is. It's got nothing to do with her being a woman. She can still do everything, despite her character flaws in that. Like, despite her character not being very good in that, for me, there's no point where it actually highlights the fact that she is female, because it doesn't need to, because it's not about that.
It hasn't gone so much the other way. Obviously, a reference earlier, She's All That. They did a He's All That.
Did they?
Yeah.
I
I
haven't seen it. I only found it out when I was looking up films that have done the other way. Got critically panned. Apparently, it was terrible. Would you even say there's any films where you would be like, oh God, I wish they would... Or like, not wish, that's maybe the wrong term. Would you be intrigued by doing like a gender swap?
I don't know, because in the theatre world, there's a lot of gender swapping. Like Peter Pan is always played by a woman. And
Sorry.
in a lot of Shakespeare, like it was men played all the characters,
Yeah.
but that's because
Yeah.
women didn't have a chance to be on the stage, kind of thing. But it's in the theatre world, it doesn't matter who's playing the character as long as the character is being played well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But could you imagine, I'm going to use the Goonies as an example. Right?
Oh, okay.
A beloved franchise, childhood franchise, which is a group of lads, right?
Doing lad things.
Now, if they rebooted that, but made it the ensemble all girls, I think that would work fine, as long as they just didn't make a hoo-ha or a fuss about it. I just think the problem is that they would make a hoo-ha and a fuss about it.
Yeah, they would.
But I'd be intrigued by that. I'd watch it, as long as the film is good.
Yeah.
I think a perfect way to do it was the Mad Max way. So Mad Max was obviously Mel Gibson. They then rebooted the franchise with Tom Hardy, and that was a great film. And then the next film in the Mad Max saga was Furiosa, right? Who is Charlize Theron's character from yesteryear. I mean, it's like, it's a Mad Max film, but they're not replacing Max. He still very much exists in this world,
Yeah.
but they're doing that character. I'm like, yeah, please. I'm well up for that. Yeah, show me
Someone else's
kick-ass
story.
woman. Yeah.
Yeah. Just make it good. Unlike ladies first. Just make
Just
it
make
good.
it good.
There's a lot that can be said on this topic, isn't there? And you can compare lots of films. Like if you were to swap, I don't know, like and it happens a lot in kids' stories, like Cinderella, for example. We all know the story of Cinderella. And then, I don't know how long ago it was released, but there was a book that was always in my classroom, Cinderfella, which is about a kid that goes and plays football, right? And it happens all the time.
What?
There's so many swaps and things like that to get traditionally boys don't read.
Who's ever thought this Adidas Predator fits on will be my new striker.
Yeah. But like, there's the David Williams book, The Boy in the Dress. He went to school in a dress because he felt like it, and he got the piss taken out of him because he was wearing a dress. And it's just, there's a lot of it in kids' books. People experimenting, people like showing who they really are earlier than they actually are. And then that's when people get, oh, that shouldn't happen in a kid's book. You're telling my kid to be a woman. You're influencing them. Like, how dare you? And then that's where it then grows and develops into these stereotypes that we're seeing in this film that's being challenged. But I didn't see this film as a let's rectify how women are seen in the office. I just took it as a laugh. Like, I love the fact that there was a book called Donna Quixote on the table.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's really good wordplay. That's really good on the theme of the film. I just don't care though. I don't care like who's playing what part.
As long as it's good.
There's a few books you could just keep the same. There's a few books you could keep the same title for because they're already feminine as well. Christmas Carol.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to be quiet for the rest of this podcast.
Oh, God.
That might have been.
I thought you were going to go with, like, there's a series called the Alex Rider series. I thought you were going to do that because she's called Alex.
No, Christmas Carol is funnier.
Christmas Carol. Jesus.
Can we keep in the wheeze?
All right.
You can cut my joke. I just want that.
Just the sound.
We are at 2 hours, and I do have to edit this.
Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
On top of many more episodes. Rating-wise, let's give our ratings. So, Ben, you had the most hate. Let's start with you.
I gave it 40.
You did give it 40.
I gave it 40.
Didn't originally.
No. For the first time I changed. I changed
He gave it 20. Because he messaged me, he was like, fucking hate women so much.
Please stop saying I'm texting
he
this.
goes, but Sacha is in it, so, you know, it's
let's
quite
bump
cool.
the points.
Let's bump the points.
Well, there's some male crew members as well. God, the Australia one I will stand by.
I was going to say, did you send him another list of things?
Things I like more than women. Morning
Vegemite.
football.
All the things on your Australia list.
It's the same list again.
So you stuck on 40.
So I was originally 50, and then I asked Harry, can I
Well, he's originally 55.
55, sorry, yeah. I was originally on 55, and I asked Harry, look, for the first time ever, can I change my score? And it went down, the more I thought about it.
I was going to say, so was 55 like your initial, right, finish that, 55.
Yeah, because I originally had the idea of, like, look, it's there, you will watch it, and you will forget about it. So I was like, and the more I thought about it, I was like, no, I don't like this film.
Okay.
I actually don't like what it's saying. I don't like what it's trying to tell people.
Women in power.
I hate that. Goodness me. We've had one. Not Teresa. We've had one. Maggie. God rest her soul. And we've lost the Irish base. Yeah. I don't agree that it's just meant to be this surface level thing. I think it's trying to tell you everything. It's trying to give you all of these, like, how hard it's to be a woman in the man's world, etc., and the world is still like that. And yes, in places it is. I fully accept that. But this film does a really poor job of showing it.
Vic?
We'll see. I gave
more generous.
I gave it 60.
Okay.
For a lot of the same, I just really enjoyed the switching. I really enjoyed the shop names. I really enjoyed the book title switching around. I enjoyed how the costumes changed to reflect who was in charge. I liked the little nods that, like, the lights changed from blue to pink. I liked that when it was in a female's world, the soundtrack was covers of songs written by and performed by men, but in the film they were performed by women.
Yeah.
So I thought that was clever. I like the really clever things to prove the point of what they're trying to do. And I quite liked it. It was 60. Yeah.
Okay.
Giggled a bit, laughed it. I would say, yeah, watch it. It's a laugh.
Yeah.
Move on.
And Harry? What did you give it?
Well, so when you messaged me your initial score of 55, and I messaged you back going, interesting, because I gave it 55.
Really?
Yeah,
God,
which is weird, because I've matched with you twice. I've now matched with you. I gave it 55, mostly because I felt like there's a lot of missed opportunity. I really think they should just, instead of going for a bigger message, just go for a more funny with a message. The message should have been in there because ultimately the message that they tried to land, the big hurrah, he needs to learn his lesson and then it will be transported back to man's world. He doesn't really even learn it.
No.
Just kind of sleeps his way to the top.
Yeah.
And and gets taken back. So it was like, if you're going to fucking stumble the landing, at least make the film funny. And I enjoyed the swaps. I just wish there was more of it. And Sacha's acting took me out of it. A very forgettable film. I don't regret watching it because 50 obviously is slap bang in the middle, and I thought 55 is just a little bit on the positive because it did make me chuckle, and it's a relatively short film, which I think has its merits because at least you're not strapped in for 3 hours and having to commit a whole evening. Like you can just smash this out in one sitting.
Yeah.
But with those scores of me 55, Ben 40 and Vic 60,
Takes us
to be fair, not very good scores in general. 52, which is one for the background.
Yeah.
Which I think would be fair. I'd say clock in for the first half an hour, then clock in for the last 15 minutes and you'll get the film.
Yeah.
Bit of trivia before we wrap up.
Of course.
There is not a lot because it is a film that came out last week. The film is loaded with background Easter eggs, including altered brand names, billboard copies, product names, and even greeting customs. Examples include Victor's Secret, as we mentioned earlier, Nate Spade, Vulva in place of Volvo, and Net Chicks. I didn't spot the Net Chicks one.
Okay.
Yeah. There's loads. That is just a few. This movie, I didn't know this, is a remake of the French original I Am Not an Easy Man, which came out in 2018. It was written and directed by, and I'm going to butcher this, Eleanor Poirier, why not? Making it a rare case of a streaming platform remaking its own original foreign language content.
I'd like to watch that original.
It must be decent for Netflix to then, stick big names to it. Richard E. Grant's role as Pigeon Man required him to wear a coat stained with pigeon droppings and remain stationary with live pigeons perched on his head and shoulders for the entirety of his scenes. And that's it for this week's Nerds Against Normality. This week I've learned that in a female-dominated society, I'd spend less time worrying about my CV and more time worrying about whether my calves were photogenic. Thanks for hanging with us. Catch all of our latest episodes every Wednesday where we get our podcast from. Please follow, rate and like us on all the social medias for more exclusive... Fuck my life. Please follow, rate, like us on social media for more exclusive content and check out our merch over at nampodcast.teamwork.com. If you have a question, something you want us to review, or a debate idea, please email us at nampodcast@outlook.com. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.